For the first time since 2004, Lincoln Pius are state champions.
As Wahoo wins the Class B state championship.
The Northeast Rockets are going to win Class A championship.
Welcome to the 7th annual and virtual Lincoln Journal Star Area Prep Sports Awards, which honors the top athletes from the Journal Star's coverage area. We want to take a moment to say congratulations to each and every nominee. You have been selected as a top athlete in your category, and that, in and of itself, is quite an honor. The Journal Star will mail trophies and nomination certificates to your respective schools. Now, it's time to honor the area's top athletes. And now, the 2020 Prep Sports Boys Tennis Player of the Year nominees are Will Ulrich, Lincoln Pius X High School; Mason Warder, Lincoln Pius X High School; Nick O'Shea and Grady Works, Lincoln Southwest High School. And the 2020 Prep Sports Boys Tennis Player of the Year is Mason Warner of Lincoln Pius X. The Thunderbolts' #1 singles player finished 34-5 and took runner-up honors at the Class A state meet in helping lead Pius to the team championship. Mason, a junior, also won a #1 singles title at the Heartland Athletic Conference meet and was named the All-City Honorary Captain. Your 2020 Area Prep Sports Boys Tennis Player of the Year, Mason Warner of Lincoln Pius X High School.
Hi, I'm Mason Warner from Pius High School. While I'm honored to have received this award, the main goal for season was to win state as a team. This was made possible with the efforts of my coaches, teammates, and parents. I'd like to thank coaches DeWispeler, Herrick, and Vuko for their guidance, my teammates for keeping their eye on the prize, and my parents for their constant support through the years. Go Bolts!
The 2020 Prep Sports Volleyball Player of the Year nominees are Maya Larson, Wahoo High School; Mariah Buss, Lincoln Lutheran High School; Whitney Lowenstein, Waverly High School; and the 2020 Prep Sports Volleyball Player of the Year is Mariah Buss of Lincoln Lutheran High School. Mariah, a two-time Super State Honorary Captain, recorded 2,372 career kills, including a state-leading 624 kills during her final season at Lincoln Lutheran. She also recorded 305 digs, 66 aces, and 49 blocks in helping the Warriors capture the Class C1 state championship. Mariah is a two-time Super State Honorary Captain and was a 2019 All-City Honorary Captain. She will play volleyball at Wichita State beginning this fall. Your 2020 Area Prep Sports Volleyball Player of the Year, Mariah Buss of Lincoln Lutheran High School.
I feel very honored to be receiving this award. I'd like to thank my coaches, not only for all of the volleyball knowledge you guys have given me, but for being such great mentors and sharing your love of the game with all of us. Second, I'd like to thank my teammates. Volleyball is definitely a team sport, and I've been super blessed the last 4 years to be able to play with such a hard-working group of girls. And finally, I'd like to thank my parents for not only believing in all of my dreams, but doing everything they can to help me achieve them. Thank you so much.
The 2020 Prep Sports Softball Player of the Year nominees are Emma Hain, Lincoln Southwest High School; Addison Barnard, Beatrice High School; Abby Squire, Lincoln Southwest High School; and the 2020 Prep Sports Softball Player of the Year is Addison Barnard of Beatrice. Addison made her impact at the plate and in the circle for the Lady Orange. She hit .667 with 17 homers, 13 doubles, 48 RBIs, 67 runs scored, and 23 stolen bases, while going 17-4 with a 3.21 earned run average in the circle. Her 61 career home runs are a state record. Addison received first-team Super State honors after helping lead Beatrice to the Class B state final and will continue her softball career at Wichita State beginning in the fall. Your 2020 Prep Area Sports Softball Player of the Year, Addison Barnard of Beatrice High School.
Hi, I just want to say that I'm honored to be receiving the Area Prep Softball Player of the Year. I want to thank you, everyone who has been a part of my career, and thank you to my parents for being my biggest support system, my teammates, Nebraska Gold, and a big shout out to the Beatrice community for always being there and having so much support for me. I am excited to take my softball career to the collegiate level with Wichita State.
The 2020 Prep Sports Football Player of the Year nominees are Ty Hahn, Johnson Brock High School. Tavis Teote, Lincoln Southeast High School. Isaac Gifford, Lincoln Southeast High School. And the 2020 Prep Sports Football Player of the Year is Isaac Gifford of Lincoln Southeast. Of physical safety, Isaac had 71 tackles, 6 pass deflections, 1 interception, and 2 forced fumbles for the Knights, while also aiding the team's ground attack with 298 rushing yards and 5 touchdowns. Isaac earned first-team Super State honors and was named the All-City Team Honorary Captain. He'll begin his Husker career next fall. Your 2020 Area Prep Sports Football Player of the Year, Isaac Gifford of Lincoln Southeast High School. The 2020 Prep Sports Boys Cross Country Athlete of the Year nominees are Liam Schott, Lincoln North Star High School. Zachary Van Brocklin, Norris High School. And Tyler Boyle, Lincoln Southwest High School. And the 2020 Prep Sports Boys Cross Country Athlete of the Year is Liam Schott of Lincoln North Star. Liam, a junior, won his second straight Class A state championship, crossing the finish line in 15 minutes, 50.3 seconds in Kearney, and becoming only the third boys runner since 2000 to repeat in Class A. He also won district and Heartland Athletic Conference titles. Liam also was named honorary captain of the All-City team and is a 2-time Prep Sports Awards winner. Your 2020 Area Prep Sports Boys Cross Country Athlete of the Year, Liam Schott of Lincoln North Star High School.
Hey, this is Liam Schott from Lincoln North Star. I would like to thank Lincoln Journal-Star for recognizing me for this award. As a black man in America, it feels good that there are people who will recognize me past my skin color and for my character. I would also like to thank my family and friends who put me in a position to be able to win this prize, and my coaches who have always been there for me through the ups and downs.
Journal Star's Super State honorary captain after averaging 20.4 points, 8.6 rebounds, 2.5 steals, and 1.7 assists, while shooting 52.5% from the field and helping lead the Cardinals to their first state championship since 1981. A two-time winner of the award, Morgan had 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists in the Class B state final. She'll be attending Creighton next fall, where she plans to play basketball. Your 2020 Area Prep Sports Girls Basketball Player of the Year, Morgan Molly of Creed High School.
I want to start off and say thank you to the Journal Star for recognizing me as the Girls Basketball Player of the Year. It's a huge honor just to be nominated. I also want to give thanks to the Lasers Youth Organization, Coach Dell, Coach Larson, Thomas, all these people that have given their time into developing my game and into me as a person. I also want to thank my parents, my friends, my family for always supporting me and pushing me to strive for new heights. Thank you very much once again. It's an honor.
The 2020 Prep Sports Boys Basketball Player of the Year nominees are Jackson Barber, Lincoln High School; Cale Jacobson, Ashland Greenwood High School; Donovan Williams, Lincoln North Star High School; and the 2020 Prep Sports Boys Basketball Player of the Year is Donovan Williams of Lincoln North Star. Despite missing the first part of the season because of an ACL injury, Donovan compiled one of the top seasons in the state, averaging a Class A leading 28.3 points per game, while also leading the Navigators in rebounds with 8.1 per contest. His season included a 50-point performance against eventual state champion Bellevue West, while also scoring 44 points a night earlier. A two-time first-team Superstater, Donovan will continue his basketball career at Oklahoma State beginning in the fall. Your 2020 Area Prep Sports Boys Basketball Player of the Year, Donovan Williams of Lincoln North Star.
Donovan Williams here from Lincoln North Star High School. I just want to thank the entire Lincoln Journal Star family for selecting me as Boys Basketball Player of the Year. It's an honor and a blessing to be receiving this award. I couldn't have done it without my teammates, my coaches, and my supporters, and my entire family who were behind me throughout this whole journey this year, from tearing my ACL to working my way back to having a great season. You know, we came up short, but it was a blessing to even be out there and playing with my brothers. So I just want to say thank you to the entire Lincoln Journal Star family, and I'm very blessed to be the Boys Basketball Player of the Year. Thank you, guys.
The 2020 Prep Sports Awards Wrestler of the Year nominees are Evan Conoyer, Waverly High School; Max Mayfield, Lincoln East High School; Grant Lyman, Lincoln East High School; and the 2020 Prep Sports Wrestler of the Year is Max Mayfield of Lincoln East. Max concluded an outstanding high school career with a record senior campaign. He capped a 56-0 season with a technical fall victory in the 160-pound final at the Class A state championships. It marked his third straight state championship and first at 160, and he's the only wrestler in Lincoln East history to surpass 200 career wins. Of Max's 56 wins this year, 45 came via pinfall, and only 3 were decided by decision. Max will continue his wrestling career at Northwestern beginning in the fall. Your 2020 Area Prep Sports Wrestler of the Year, Max Mayfield of Lincoln East High School.
Hi, I'm Max Mayfield. I want to thank the Journal Star for naming me Wrestler of the Year. I put a lot of hard work in this sport, so it's awesome to get recognized, but I've been guided along the way. So with that being said, I'd I'd like to thank my first coach, Rick Grob, Todd Manili, my coaches at East, Rutledge, McCurdy, and Etherton, my coaches at MWC, Dan Peterson and Zach Dominguez, the whole Northwestern coaching staff for giving me the opportunity to wrestle at the next level, and most importantly, my parents.
The 2020 Prep Sports Awards Girls Golfer of the Year nominees are Nicole Kolbus, Lincoln Pius X High School; Bryn Sundquist, Lincoln Southwest High School; Kate Strickland, Lincoln Southwest High School; and the 2020 Prep Sports Awards Girls Golfer of the Year is Kate Strickland of Lincoln Southwest. Kate, a sophomore, won a state-leading 8 tournaments and finished tied for 6th place at the Class A state meet at Norfolk Country Club. She shot some of the state's lowest scores, including a 66 at her district meet, and was named the All-City Honorary Captain. This marks Kate's second win in this category. Your 2020 Area Prep Sports Girls Golfer of the Year, Kate Strickland of Lincoln Southwest High School.
Hi, my name is Kate Strickland. I'd like to thank the Lincoln Journal-Star for this award. I'd also like to congratulate the other nominees, Bryn and Nicole. And finally, I'd like to thank my teammates and my coach, Jim Danson at Lincoln Southwest, for a great season. Thank you.
The 2020 Prep Sports Awards Girls Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year nominees are Isabella Morales, Lincoln Southwest High School; Katie Stonehocker, Lincoln Pius X High School; Bella Livingston, Lincoln Southwest High School; the 2020 Prep Sports Girls Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year, Katie Stonehocker of Lincoln Pius X. Katie, a senior, had a strong finish to her season despite battling illnesses throughout. A 2-time state champion, she placed second in the 100-yard breaststroke at the state meet, touching the wall in a season best time of 1 minute 3.57 seconds. Katie, who also placed third in the 200 freestyle at state, won 2 conference championships at the Hack meet in Fremont. She'll attend Iowa next fall, where she plans to swim. Your 2020 Area Prep Sports Girls Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year, Katie Stonehocker of Lincoln Pius X High School. The 2020 Prep Sports Awards Boys Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year nominees are Tommy Palmer, Lincoln Southwest High School; Charles Siegeloff, Lincoln High School; Kale Malonic, Lincoln Southwest High School; the 2020 Prep Sports Boys Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year, Tommy Palmer of Lincoln Southwest. Only a sophomore, Tommy has established himself as one of the top swimmers in the state. After winning a state title as a freshman in 2019, he added 2 more golds in 2020, sweeping the 50 and 100-yard freestyles at the Devaney Sports Center. His times of 20.63 seconds in the 50 and 45.17 seconds on the 100 were personal best and school record marks. Tommy also won both freestyle sprints at the Heartland Athletic Conference meet and was named the All-City Honorary Captain. Your 2020 Area Prep Sports Boys Swimming and Diving Athlete of the Year, Tommy Palmer of Lincoln Southwest High School.
Thank you all so much for honoring me with this award. I'd like to thank my coach Ross, my club coach Nikki, my family, and my teammates for helping me get to where I am now. I would also like to congratulate my fellow nominees Kale Malik and Charlie Siegel for both having amazing seasons. I really hope that we can get back into the water soon and do what we love. Also, shout out to Lane 4. Go Hawks!
The Journal-Star is pleased to honor the area's top sports journalists. The award is named after former Journal-Star reporters Ken and Riley Jane Hambleton. In more than 80 combined years at the Journal-Star, Ken and Riley Jane told thousands of stories of Nebraska high school teams, athletes, and coaches. Ken started at the newspaper in 1972 and is believed to be the first sports writer in the nation to rank high school volleyball teams. Riley Jane ranked the state's football and basketball teams for 31 years. Ken and Riley Jane retired from the Journal-Star in 2017. This year's Hambleton Award recipients are Stacy Thompson, Lincoln Pius X High School, and Kobe Hansen, Lincoln Christian. Thank you, Stacy and Kobe, for your contributions to sports journalism and for bringing attention to athletics at your respective schools. The 2020 Prep Sports Duck Medic Girls Coach of the Year nominees are Sue Ziegler, volleyball coach at Lincoln Lutheran High School. Ryan Pasoda, basketball coach at Lincoln Pius X High School. John Larson, basketball coach at Crete High School. And the 2020 Prep Sports Duck Medic Girls Coach of the Year is Sue Ziegler of Lincoln Lutheran. Sue guided the Lincoln Lutheran volleyball team on a memorable run to the Class C1 state championship last fall. Despite having to replace several starters from the 2018 state runner-up team, the Warriors, led by Super State honorary captain Mariah Buss, found the right ingredients en route to state gold. Lutheran finished the year 37-3, capping it with a 4-set victory against St. Paul. It marked the program's second state title under Sue, who also coached track for several years. The 2020 Prep Sports Duck Medic Girls Coach of the Year, Sue Ziegler of Lincoln Lutheran High School.
Hello. I would first like to thank the Lincoln Journal-Star Prep Sports for this award. I feel very humbled and honored to receive it. I would also like to congratulate all of the other nominees and award winners. I feel very thankful and blessed to be surrounded by such wonderful people, including my family, friends, fellow coaches, and the many dedicated athletes that I've been able to work with over the years. Without them, this would not be possible. I wish we could be together to celebrate, but I pray that you're all staying healthy and that we get back to doing what we all love to do very soon. Take care. Thank you. God bless.
The 2020 Prep Sports Boys Coach of the Year nominees are Doug Goltz, football and basketball coach at Falls City Sacred Heart. Jim Weeks, basketball coach at Auburn High School. Chad Fox, football coach at Wahoo High School. And the 2020 Prep Sports Boys Coach of the Year is Jim Weeks of Auburn. Jim guided the Auburn boys basketball team to perfection in 2019-2020. The Bulldogs capped back-to-back state championship seasons with a 58-34 win against Ogallala in the Class C1 state final at Pinnacle Bank Arena. It was the exclamation point on a 29-0 season. Only 4 teams played within single digits of the Bulldogs this past season, and it marked Jim's 5th state championship as coach, including 3 Class B crowns at Beatrice. The 2020 Prep Sports Boys Coach of the Year, Jim Weeks of Auburn High School.
From the Auburn boys basketball coaching staff, it's an honor to receive Coach of the Year award from the Lincoln Journal-Star. I'd also like to thank the community of Auburn for its fantastic support. Our school system are great students, and our fantastic teachers and coaching staff. Also, our administration for all your support. Most importantly, our players and our parents for your buy-in and for the last 4 years that has made it great here at Auburn Public Schools. And lastly, my wife Kim and 5 children, you guys have been awesome. Again, thanks Lincoln Journal-Star for this great honor.
The 2020 Prep Sports Awards Boys Athlete of the Year nominees are Evan Canoyer, Waverly High School; Ty Hahn, Johnson Brock High School; Cale Jacobson, Ashland Greenwood High School; The 2020 Prep Sports Boys Athlete of the Year is Ty Hahn of Johnson Brock. Ty was the lone 8-man player named to the 2019 Super State team after he caught 65 passes for 1,353 yards and 23 touchdowns while making 110 tackles and picking off 3 passes on defense. The Nebraska football recruit also starred on the basketball court, averaging 19.2 points and 7.4 rebounds per game for the state-bound Eagles, while earning first-team All-State honors in Class D2. Your 2020 Prep Sports Boys Athlete of the Year, Ty Hahn of Johnson Brock High School.
I am honored to receive this award and would like to thank the Journal-Star for selecting me, but none of this would be possible without my family, coaches, and teammates. They've done so much to support me over my past 4 years at Johnson Brock, and I can't thank them enough. Thank you.
The 2020 Prep Sports Awards Girls Athlete of the Year nominees are Morgan Molly, Crete High School; Macy Candler, Bruni Davenport Chickley; Alexis Markowski, Lincoln Pius X High School; and the 2020 Prep Sports Girls Athlete of the Year is Morgan Molly of Crete. Morgan continued her excellence on the softball diamond and basketball court, receiving Super State honors in both sports for a second straight season. The Creighton basketball recruit was named Super State honorary captain and Nebraska Gatorade Player of the Year in basketball after helping lead Crete to a Class B state championship while averaging 20.4 points and 8.6 rebounds per game. Morgan also was one of the state's top softball players. A catcher, she finished with a .542 batting average, 17 home runs, 60 RBIs, and 53 runs scored for the state-bound Cardinals. Your 2020 Prep Sports Girls Athlete of the Year, Morgan Molly of Crete High School.
Thank you very much for recognizing me as Female Athlete of the Year. I want to thank Coach Carr and Coach Larson. They're great coaches, great people, and they've left such a positive impact on my life. I want to take a second to encourage kids to be multi-sport athletes. There'll be lots of challenges, but from participating in multiple sports, it's greatly benefited me throughout my lifetime. Lastly, I want to thank everyone who played a part in putting this together from the Journal-Star. I'm sure it wasn't easy, but we appreciate you finding a way to recognize all these athletes and their accomplishments. Thank you very much.